JCTV. We're coming at you. And so is Super Bowl XL featuring the Steel City, the black and gold, the terrible towels from Pittsburgh versus the upstarts, the underdogs, those Seahawks from Seattle who aren't going to let anybody disrespect them. This is your Super Bowl wraparound show. It's JCTV XL. JCTV. Holla at your boy. It's Chris Lemont Brown. I'm here with my sidekick, C. Rich Hallstrom. How you doing today, Rich?
Hey, we're doing great, Chris. This is going to be a great weekend and a great game.
Yes, it is. And this is your Super Bowl wraparound show. Now, let me introduce something to you. A Super Bowl wraparound show is basically a show that has a pregame and a postgame, both in the same show. Okay? So right now, we're here in the Pontiac Silverdome. There are a couple different events going on. We got fans here. You got some Steelers fans out there? Steelers fans? Yeah. They're going crazy out there. This one. Hey, I'm Chris Brown from JCTV, Christian Television for Young People. How you doing?
I'm doing tremendous. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Hey, we got to get your pick for this weekend. What do you think?
You know, I'm going with Seattle. I think, the head tells you to go with the Steelers, the way they're playing and the emotion and Jerome coming back here. But after playing against Seattle a couple times this year, knowing how good a football team they are, knowing they're not getting the respect that I think they deserve, I'm going to go with them. I'm going to put my eggs in their basket, and hopefully they'll come through for me.
Now, we like them because we're from Seattle. Hey, I have another question. As a man of God, as a Christian, a lot of people, like the world, thinks the pinnacle is when you were the MVP, and then they think, well, shoot, it's over for him. But as your life goes, how is your faith still informing and playing out everything you do?
Well, I mean, that's what it's all about. I knew when I got here and I was playing in the NFL and playing in the Super Bowl and winning the MVPs that it was all for God's glory anyway. So, that was a pinnacle part of my football career, but there's so many great things God's doing in my life.
Well, what's it like, Mark, to work for ESPN and cover an event like this with your perspective as a Christian?
Well, I mean, anytime you're at the Super Bowl, it's a great thing. And, I guess the enormity of the stage, being a Christian, means that even amongst all the things that are going on and covering this game and just being here at the Super Bowl, as I've been so many times before, just puts it all into perspective that these things are passing, these things are fleeting, these things aren't going to be forever, but your relationship with Christ and the promise of eternity in heaven lasts forever.
Incredible person. What an incredible game it was. Topsy-turvy. It turned every which way, every rich way, but loose. In the end, there was a little surprise, and in the end, to a lot of people, there was no surprise. Let's kick some flavor. Third possession of the game. Hasselbeck back to pass. Hits his man, Darrell Jackson. Catches it. Makes a move inside the 20. But wait a minute. Holding is called on Chris Gray. Here you see Ferrier underneath his grasp. He falls. They call it holding. They deserve it. They're a great cornerstone team in the NFL. This is America's sport, and they are America's team. What do you think?
Well, I thought the Steelers made some big plays at key moments, and that's really the difference. When you're a championship team, that's what you do, make the key plays at big moments. And then the one, and I'm not going to try to pin things on Matt Hasselbeck, but his one interception, that turnover was key at that point in the game, because if we look at things and see what Seattle might have been able to do, if they go in and score there, then we have a 17-14 game. And then I think we're playing the whole fourth quarter down to the wire.
Yeah, I agree. That was so crucial.